my fellow Americans. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. It's Thursday, May the 23rd, the year 2013. Well, let's see. Tuesday here in Mayberry, we had an election. And the results are in. Winning by 74% was apathy. Only 26% of the voters turned out. Basically, 1 out of 4 people voted. Now, this particular election, you could send the ballot in, or you could drop the ballot off at City Hall, Mayberry City Hall. And there's a few other places where you could drop the ballots off around the county of Mayberry. But only 1 out of 4 Americans in this area decided to exercise one of their civic duties or rights or privileges, and that is the vote. Now think about it. If you watch the news, read the news, you always hear about our men and women in uniform fighting for our freedom and our liberty. But yet here at home, only 1 out of 4 people vote. What's wrong with that picture? I mean, what is wrong with that picture? Is it apathy? Or maybe they didn't have the money to spend on a postage stamp, considering, what are they, almost 50 cents to mail a letter now. And these ballots are bigger, so it might even cost more. Or maybe they didn't have the money to fill up their tank to drop it off at City Hall, because around here, gas is almost $4 a gallon for regular unleaded. Or maybe they feel hopeless. Maybe they feel it doesn't matter who they vote for, nothing's going to change, so why bother? But my fellow Americans, there's something wrong. Really wrong. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I've been making these videos for over a year now, I believe, and people say I should run for office. Well, I did run for office, but I didn't tell anybody here on YouTube about it. I ran for the Mayberry Health District, and I got beat. I think the man I ran against, I believe, got 64% of the vote, or 65%, and I think I got 34. So almost a 2-to-1 margin of victory. But that's okay. In fact, I told him the Mayberry Hospital had a little open house a couple weeks ago, and he was there. I thought I should show up since I was running for one of the board positions. I talked to him, shook his hand, wished him good luck, and said, you know what? I almost wish you win, then I don't have to go to all those boring meetings. But the thing is, I didn't get beat as bad as the other position. There was position 4, position 5. The other position had a little bit bigger margin of victory, so I wasn't the biggest loser. It didn't really matter to me one way or the other. I just thought I put my hat in the ring to give the people a choice, because at the time he was running unopposed, and I went there, I believe it was the last day that you could file. So if you think about it, he got maybe, what, 20%? A little less than 20% of the people voted for him, and that's how he holds that seat. So, my fellow Americans, if you don't vote, I'd like to hear why. What's keeping you from going to the polls? Just apathetic, you don't care? Or is it because you really feel there's no choice? It doesn't matter who you vote for, nothing's going to change. Or maybe you think the system's rigged and it doesn't matter. I'd like to know. I would really like to know. Because if we don't vote, then what freedom are men and women dying for overseas? It's almost we owe them that. That if they're putting their life on the line, that we should vote. Now, of course, if you've watched my videos, I know that the real enemy of our freedom is the U.S. government. Those elected officials who are working day and night to restrict our freedoms, whether it's freedom of the press, the internet, guns, religion, sex, whatever. That's the real enemy. We know that the reason we fight on foreign lands is for oil. It's for power, it's for control. It's not to protect our freedom, our liberties. Don't be fooled. Wake up. Smell the tyranny.